At Star Wars Celebration, one of the only things that actually got announced that was anything new was Darth Maul Shadow Lord. Yet another animated Darth Maul story. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Darth Maul should have stayed dead. He always should have stayed dead.
Agreed.
And he stuck around for way too long. Like, this is somebody who died somewhere around, what are we going to call it? Probably 30, 31, 32 years before the Battle of Yavin, somewhere around there. Maybe even 33. And doesn't actually die until 5 years before in Star Wars Rebel in Dave Filoni's show. This is a character we've seen way too much of. That they're trying to make into this super complex and sophisticated like type of fucking story. I'm just so sick and tired of it. And now we have yet another Darth Maul story. And Sam Witwer talked about a little bit. I want to get some of these quotes. It's about bad guys versus worse guys. This isn't going to be a show where you find out Maul was a real teddy bear. We're not doing that. But is he as bad as Sidious or Vader? Actually, no. From the Sith perspective, this guy has flaws. His humanity that seeps in at various points. Yeah, all the stuff we've seen Darth Maul do, he definitely seems to be, he's not really that bad, is he? He's not really that bad because of things that have happened to him. Maul's like, is this what Sidious had in mind? This is a little scary. Maul comes from a time of swords, sorcery, magic, and knights. And now all that color of the universe is being sucked out of this mechanized empire. And Maul's like, is this right? Is this the universe we were trying to build? I'm so fucking sick of them trying to make Maul into some sort of like perceived as some sort of morally grayish character and shit. I'm fucking sick of it. It's stupid. The idea that Darth Maul is involved in building Crimson Dawn, the idea that Darth Maul is behind all this stuff, the fact that Darth Maul in season 7 of the Clone Wars takes over Mandalore and has Mandalorians under his command. But thank God Ahsoka's there to take him down before they team up. I'm fucking so sick of this character. And there is a handful of hardcore people that love it, and certainly Sam Witwer's passionate about it. This is a story that has no reason to be told, that never actually happened, and they're just trying to force this into existence to pretend like Darth Maul is actually, he was actually always meant to be some very complex, morally great. Fuck you. It's so stupid.
Yeah. It's typical. We have a plethora of Star Wars stories that we no longer believe exist. So we have to keep going back to the well, and hopefully something will stick and we can hopefully keep what little fan base we have left happy. It's such a shame. There are so many amazing stories out there that could be told that that they can grab from all over the Star Wars universe, but yet here we are again, going back to the same old thing. I'm sure Darth Maul will get 4 or 5 different stories. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if this is his hero's arc journey. Here we go. He's going to end up being some kind of crazy hero at the end. And he probably survived his death again somehow. Maybe his essence was captured in a cup and they find it and they clone him. Let's clone a couple Darth Mauls and make him the hero of the galaxy and just keep that story on and on and on, because that's where we are with Star Wars. Nothing new, just using the same 6 characters over and over again. And dear God,
I'm just so tired of them. And this is what they've done with the character of Maul for over a decade now, with all this stuff, like try to force him into this like tragic character who is actually morally great. Just fuck off with that shit. That's never who the character was supposed to be at all in any way, shape, or form. And you think the story you're telling is like super sophisticated, but just like basically everything Dave Filoni's involved in, it's dumb shit for retards. So there's going to be a handful of people that absolutely love it, just like we see with every Star Wars animated thing, Clone Wars, Rebels, whatever, a very small group of people who will talk about it on social media, and ultimately no one will watch it and it won't have any impact. But that's the newest update on Darth Maul.
I'm sure it'll do numbers. I mean, listen, the fact that
I'm sure it won't do numbers. It won't.
I was being sarcastic.
It'll do social media fucking weirdo numbers in the same way that they show like The Acolyte has a lot of social media talk. But it won't do anything numbers wise, rating wise.
Because even like I didn't watch Andor season 2, but that seemed to have gained more love than I have seen a Star Wars show for quite some time. And even that, the numbers are like terrible. And they try to spin it as like the highest rated tomato score ever for a Star Wars show and everything. But still, people have walked away from the brand because of
Andor
the
doesn't
damage.
turn the needle.
Right,
Right?
right.
Andor doesn't turn the needle, period. It could be a 10 out of 10 show, and it doesn't really turn the needle.
Correct.
It's not a show that's made for a general audience. So
I just think they just like the brand has just been so badly damaged that I don't know if it can even make a comeback. Not in my life. I think the whole Lucasfilm crew that's there, not even Kennedy, but from Filoni on down, like they all just have to be removed and replaced for it to even have a chance. Because all we're gonna get now is just low budget, lower than CW style stuff, and that'll be the end of it. So